Good morning. Welcome to Nicole's Reflections. It's World Alzheimer's Day today as part of World Alzheimer's Month, and the theme this year is all about ask about dementia, and that is to encourage people to be less scared about asking questions about it, to reduce stigma and improve understanding and inclusion in our communities. And anybody who follows my work will know that I'm passionate about people becoming more dementia informed, and not just tick box dementia informed. I mean, like, really truly deeply. And anybody who's been on my training know that I also add a bit of a lens on being trauma informed. Now, I think if you live with any life limiting disease, it can be a traumatic experience learning to live with the diagnosis and then what happens afterwards. I think that that's particularly the case with dementia. And I feel, again, linking the two aspects together, from what I understand, according to research, is that people who have been through a traumatic experience are more likely to live with all sorts of diseases, and one of those is dementia. Now, when someone does live with dementia, it might be that they really struggle to find their words. So their communication becomes very behaviour and orientated, becomes very much more physical, might be more about tones and facial expressions than the words themselves. And sometimes, well, I think very often we misinterpret those behaviours, those forms of communication, as agitation or part of the disease. And I'm all for looking beyond that. And I think when we look at the environments that we provide for care, are we really thinking about safety, or are we just thinking, oh, well, let's lock all the doors because everybody's physically safe and we know where they are? Whereas for someone who has been maybe imprisoned, either physically or who has been in a coercive, imprisoning relationship, that might be a trigger and create a trauma response. So they go into fight, flight, freeze. And we all know that that can look really scary for us to deal with, but also for the person who's experiencing or re-experiencing that trauma to feel. So I would say, be curious, ask questions. Is this really just the disease? What's going on for the person? Have they got some human needs that I just haven't figured out yet? And I suppose my final thought or reflection today is that this is why I think it's really important that we become more trauma informed. And according to Dr. Lisa Cherry, the antidote to trauma is belonging. So that's all for Nicole's Reflections today. It's a bit of a long one. But enjoy your day, and I shall see you soon. Oh, and remember, when words escape us, touch says it all. Ta-ra for now.